That is actually a hilariously good combo, but nah. Alright, let's see what you got. Yeah, I'm thinking that I'm gonna go till about 5 minutes, let people gather, but I'm probably just going to go with one of these seeds I rolled up. Caw-caw, Adderlion, how you do? Don't mind the game, it's just loading up in the last seat I'll probably roll for before I just go with this one that I have. That was, you know, really good. No! In fact, I think I've even gotten this seed before. This exact one. How the fuck? The problem is getting those power levels to be on the point. Or on the level. Anyway, now that we've got our seed, veteran, no Iron Man, no autosave off. Map is going to be a little bit more landy, but otherwise, and quite a bit more snowy. Settlements 37, because I like that number for some reason. Factions 4, no hidden settlements, decked out citadels, all trade buildings available, battle sisters off, we are good to go. Are you ready to suffer? Okay, so first things first, I actually didn't see how completely screwed that part of the map was. And all of our naval travel is basically just not happening. Okay, so first things first. I'll take my level. My really fucking good level. The melee skill is default. Melee defense, however, is +1. I'll take a resolve up. Just clean out to around 70. Get student because it's absolutely vital. And then we've got a irrational athletic lad who's got minors in his defensives. We have a actually reasonable Axeman, so that's nice. Brute and fat. We have a kinda Spear Boy. He'll be good for offensive combat, but I'm not gonna cry if he dies. A really shitty Arbalist, who at least has shooting skill, and Jesus criminy crickets, this one has to live. Yeah, I'll take the range skill 3 dot. Why? Why do you do this? I'm like, I didn't even notice he had 35. He rolled so low on his HP. Why do you do this to me, game? Someone could sneeze on him and he'd die. Oh yeah, because I know you haven't signed up for this, Badger. Well, I mean, he's got the armor, so if I just load him up with, like, turbo amounts of armor, he might be okay? Oh no, he's going to die. 35 HP is unacceptable. Oh, well there, Lels. How's it going? I am okay. And okay is good enough with me right now. Because the noble starts off with a noble faction hating him. You also start knee-deep in that territory. This is an early way for nobles to actually get some resources. It's not kind work. Not even noble work. But we kind of need this to supplement the fact that we don't get... It can take us up to day 3 to get our first contracts. Which is a significant hit to the economy of our characters, both in EXP and in just EXP. Do admit they cranked the game speed back up again, so because things are running so fast, it's making us have an interesting bit of stutter. Also, getting cleavers off the bat is not bad. Especially if I want to get some, like, bleeder characters, which I'm interested in trying this time. Okay, you're already wearing a padded surcoat. You'll get the armor. Slap on some padding. That'll do for now. We've got plenty of food to get us out of the territory. Because, yeah, as you may notice, all the territories don't like us right now. Or at least not in the yellow territories. Like, that's a 19-stack militia coming after us. They will promptly kick our ass. Okay, let's see what kind of goodies we have here. First of all, I'm going to sell off the food that's about to spoil. Which leaves us with a bunch of fish. Or fish! Gonna buy some tools because we need that. They just happen to have a bunch of asses here. Anyway, this is not a town where we can get some jobs, so we're going to just move on for the time being. Thankfully, now that I know where all the territories are, it's not a fucking bitch and a half to... That's a busy town, holy crap. But it's not a pain in the ass to just, Ooh, a shield maiden. Brawler. Monk. Anyway. Idol of Fertility. Go hunt bandits. Let's get paid. We need our battle standard. There's the thieves, a group of 6. Rabble, poachers, and the militia's gonna be helping us. Oh boy. I actually don't think they stand a chance. Holy shit, that is a lot of archers. Also, he nearly just fucking died. Yeah, our EXP is gonna be gone by the time we get there. When they make a sequel... Tie him down in melee combat so he can't just run. Oh, so the militia captain gets the nice, like, chain armor and shit, but the rest of his buddies get barely leathers? That's oof-inducing. Unsurprising, our move economy is kind of screwed right now because of all the militiamen in the way. You shot me in the back, you fucking asshole! Yeah, he's gone. It's over. He's gonna get away. Also, we got no loot because they got all the kills except one. I mean, hey, it's free money. Ain't gonna complain about that one. Anyway, that's the first job complete. Convoy work. No! $110 crowns for doing your dirty work. Just throwing money at people. How about no? How about I go somewhere where it's worth my time? No delivery. More brigands. 50 in advance, 220 when the job is done. We'll take it. Again, sorry if I'm kind of just speed running this early bit. I need to get through all the early crap because the first 6 hours are the first 40 days, and that's just kind of building up the force. While marching down the road, you find a man with a broken cart by the side of the path. By the wagon, there is a donkey standing idle and is defeated as a donkey can look. The trader looks a little better than that, and your appearance seems to have scared him. He rears up, backing away momentarily. Have you come to take my things? If so, you needn't kill me. Take what you want. Let us help your cart get back on the road again. You disarm the man from his fears in order to view the Thracian Crusade's finest to get the wagon back on the road. They make short work of it, the trader looking impressed by their efficiency. With his wares back on the road, he offers a few tokens of gratitude right off the wagon itself. These provisions will be useful in the days to come. Being a good boy does have its benefits. Another band of 6. Yes, I could just go hit those peasants if I wanted to. No, I'm not going to do it. It's not worth my time. Nice. Nice. Unfortunately, the front line is open, but... we can move up. 60 to hit. Or 49 to hit. Actually, I'm gonna get the guy right in front of me, so then my spearman has a direct, like, front shot to just take him out. Or he's one of the fastest moving members of the party. Rangers don't need to really fight at this point. The spare shield boy's gonna go around. And all of his head armor, all of his body armor, gone. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Anyway, levels. Dunstan. What's his perk tree looking like? He's got mind over body. His second tier of perks, though, is completely fucked. He can use a polearm. My game did a weird frizzle. Yeah, I think the game just froze. Well, we're gonna kick their ass again. Thankfully, levels are preset, so, you know, I can't scum for levels. Or can't get, in this case, can't get screwed out of them.
Still, funny that we gotta crash this early, but then again, it is the newest test build. They ain't gonna have everything in order. Get back here, you schmuck. Wow, he rotated in? Interesting. Wow, they're just charging right on in. I'm not used to the bandits doing that. So that went even better, as we just ruined the crap out of them. Their loot, however, did not survive. Give the guys credit, that was a band of brothers, not cowards. Otto the Wolf, actually maxed out on quite a few things. We're gonna go with health, fatigue, and honestly melee defense. That's a rare level. Then give him Colossus, so, you know, just casual 100 health. This guy's a chef? Yep, just a fresh start. I've had my time to recover from my salt, and we are back at it. I'm gonna get a meal preparation. I'm legitimately surprised, though, that he's got chef. Just trying to blaze through the early contracts as quickly as possible. And yes, I'm aware of the pink square. I'm not going to reset for the pink square. It'll happen naturally. So actually, with meal prep, that should allow us to now craft actual food items. Like smoked ham. Oh, wait, no, it's camp cooking, not meal prep. Wait, what? Didn't I just get... No, I got meal prep. Camp cooking is second one. Got it. I have not actually fought Demon Alps, but actually I did once. And those are the guys who create the nightmare zones that just eat your soul. My best suggestion... I actually haven't gotten to do any of the legendary contracts. I get taken out commonly way too early. But my personal recommendation is to either bring ranged weapons with good shooters, because I'm pretty... when I did the scenario to fight the Demon Alp, it was during the daytime, so maybe that's a thing. If not, polearms. Oh, you've already got your own strategy. Well, then I look very stupid. I'm sorry. Then know that no, I have not actually fought in a Demon Alp yet. I'm gonna just assume it's very bad. Alright, they actually defeated the barbarians that were trying to attack them. Might as well just tap the town so that I have knowledge of where it is. Bada bing, bada bam. We move on. Yes, because the number of bros you have increases scaling. Their experience and gear also do it, but by having another brother, you do absolutely increase the scaling. How about screw you, I'm not doing a job for less than my daily wage. Cheapskate. No, I would not like to go 2 days south and waste my money. I will walk, thank you. If you've got a solo, then you should be fine. Just out of their range. Here they come. Unfortunately, being 2 tiles away means I can't use my pike. Adrenaline is a very potentially nasty skill. It is not to be underestimated. Pikes, however, are still fantastic weapons. Oh, he might be just dead. Best to cover his escape. He bleeds at 5 per turn.
He'll live, but holy shit, he got ruined. To be honest, Adrenaline is already kind of a niche skill. The only reason you see it's really scary on Barbarians is because it's a universal rule for them. So any one of them can just decide to go first the next turn, because go fuck yourself. Honestly, Colossus is not going to help him enough. I kind of wish that health level wasn't shit. I'll take Gifted. Just take the opportunity for the free boost. And then the last level will probably go into... Stamina. Yep, Battle Brothers again. Ooh, shit dog. +5 range skill. +4 hit points. That might just keep him alive long enough to actually get somewhere. Now what he needs is heavier armor if he's gonna survive. Also, he's mangled to shit, and the only reason why he's not dead is because he's a Colossus. So, beast hunting, 370 for what terrorizes the local townsfolk. I'm probably going to regret this one because it's probably Webnex, and if it's Webnex, we're in for a very bad time. While on the march, you find a drunken nobleman loitering side to side on the path. Musty is the name of his hair, leaves and grass from what looks like bird shit swept up in it. Like someone has tried to stir the ingredients to a prank, but his clothes sweep about with the finest of silks and fingers glisten with jewelry. He has a bottle in each hand and he swings them around as he sings gibberish pub songs. He is in all regards the greatest magnet for a mugging you've ever seen. Ulfbert purses his lips and looks like a wolf staring at a fat sheep. I'm not saying nothing, sir. I'm just seeing it. That's a lot of juice. A lot of juice limping down the road. But again, I ain't saying nothing. You know what the sellsword's talking about. I want to see if these are the rogues. Nope. You walk up to the man and help him sit down. He grins as one of his bottles clangs off the path and rolls away. Thank you, Sir Jath. No, well, yeah. Nodding, you hold out his hand and spit on his fingers, then roll the jewelry off and pocket them. He merely watches as though you were a physician treating a Malay. The rest of your mercenaries strip him down and throw a goatskin tarp over him and then leave him there. As you walk away, he asks if you know about the drink. Not saying the secret, but sirs, the drinks are good. Yes, are they ever. Unfortunately, as you rejoin the company, Dunstan reports that a kid saw everything and scampered off. You ask why the mercenary didn't chase after him. The bemused sellsword looks at you shrewdly. I'm not the scampering sort, sir. So who's Everline? Ah, yes. So I guess that just defaults to the faction that you don't have the best reputation with. Oh, gee, I am a fucking wizard. And of course, there's no allied help for this one.
Son of a bitch. Oh, and wait, I put him on fucking defense deployment. Oh, does this count this as a fucking ambush spawn, despite the fact they hit us straight on? I am gonna actually be fucking skeeved if that's what happened. By the way, he's dead as shit. Yep, that is dead, because fuck deployments on occasion. Right, no more quick hands. Also, that guy's gonna be trying to bail out as quickly as possible, which is nice. I will fully admit losing my heavy weapon sucks. Because of how this spawn worked. But sometimes them's the ropes. Life's a bitch and then you sink. I think he's gonna be fun. Nah, poison I think lasts 2 turns, and these guys have an obnoxiously long time before they run. Double web failure. 5 hit points for 3 more turns. He cannot take another hit or he's dead. Not having quick hands does make the usual archer combos that we had a little more dicey. Why can't you shoot? Oh, fatigued as shit. Because welcome to fighting Webnecks. It's over. Oh, hey, he lived! That's different. And he looks cool as shit, too. Oh no, -2 vision. That hurts him so bad. Look, that was too fitting, okay?
Yeah, I'm gonna get someone else to be the... but he just does not have good melee skill, which means polearms are not ideal for him. But his melee defense is already kind of good. You know what? Fuck it. I'll take a chance. Gifted. Let's get him some melee skill. Okay, so his cap is +3. That's good to know. Just make him this heavy-built polearm dude. Kind of a shit level all around, but he can improve a little bit. And we'll give him camp cooking. There's a fine art to cooking, skills and ingredients that are not obvious that unlock a world of flavor or preserve food for longer. Unlocks food crafting in the crafting tent. Allows the creation of porridge, pudding, pie, meat curing, fruit drawing, and ration making. Cats hiss and flee the second you step into Girl the Merchant's room. A few dogs, always the sort for mystery, run about your legs and sniff the spider carcass, their noses crinkling and pulling away but always coming back for more. The townsman is writing down notes that he can hardly believe his eyes. He sets his quill pen down. Is that a giant spider? You nod. He smiles and brings his quill pen back up. Perhaps I should have suggested that you bring a very big shoe. Your payment is there in the satchel. Go on, take it. It's all there, and you can leave the corpse. I'd like to get a closer look at the creature. He did pay for a dead body, and he did very much get his dead body. Yes, we're gonna send the cripple out on scout duty. That's clearly a good idea. Well, he's fine, honestly. He's missing an eye, which means he can't see as far, but on the other hand, that doesn't render his capability to hit people with giant axe in moot point. Anyway, that is the battle standard. Immediately unlock noble contracts, because why not? Boom. I need more tools, and tools are dirt cheap here. Could probably sell the other bits elsewhere, though. The bread is run out. The copper's actually cheap here, too. We're gonna take some of that with us. And we're gonna need to sell honestly, the bone figurines. How many tools do you need? Yes. You need a lot of tools, because those tools and supplies keep your armor working and your weapons functioning. There is never enough, to put it bluntly. Disbanded troops. Well, unfortunately, I don't happen to have the money to have a frickin' hedge. Prices aren't so good here. Oh, because they're buying for less. Things are cheaper, but unfortunately they aren't in the mood for buying. Still, you know how exceptionally rare it seems for characters to survive getting punished? Terrified villagers and greenskins. That'll keep us busy. Graves in the cemetery have been opened and raided. Some simpleton claims it to be the dead rising from the grave. Superstitious nonsense. It's quite clearly some grave robbers audacious enough to come to Goldstein and plague us with their greedy presence. Can I pay tomorrow's bail? Yes, I can. Just in case I need to sit down and continue to have a nappy. Yeah, because he can't actually fight right now. He is completely screwed. Not gonna fight in the dark for this occasion. Otto, yeah, he's just taking a break for now. Markwood the counselor was right. There have been grave robbers here. You spot a number of tombs turned over and their graves dug up. The mud trail leads you to find the diggers clambering over some new work. Don't mean to stop you boys, but Markwood the counselor is paying pretty well to make sure these people stay in the ground. Time to kill. Also, hi, Ethan. Might as well take some high ground while we can get it. That's yikes. No, it's still playing the Versus Undead Horde music. We are technically in an undead encounter. The enemy themselves, however, are not undead. So he broke. And he's doing his best impression of dead despite having the high ground. That's just bad form, Mr. Archer. It said there was no fucking... You son of a bitch. He dead. Alrighty, so next up on the to-do list. Good health level. Good range skill level. honestly good melee skill level. Oh, hi, Furry. How's it going? Bullseye to get initial shooting training. Bullseye to get initial shooting training. I'm doing pretty okay, actually. Thank you for asking. $997 out of 1,000. Okay, that's just mean. Oh, that's brigands going over the road. And if they run into us, we're going to have a bad time. So let's try to get to town as quickly as possible. Or at least right near their militia. So that they can take all the hits for us. Alright. We've been paid. And the other contract is go burn down a camp. Also, they have weapons for sale here. And they're overpriced as fuck. Honestly, these are 50 crown. Yeah, these are probably some of the best places we're going to get our markup for, so let's sell off our valuables here. Probably could have waited and gotten more deal out of it, but nah. That's honestly sufficient for me. Actually, if we head back to the fort, we can buy the salts. Yeah, that'll work out nicely, honestly. Oh, this is a shit roll for ambitions. Go visit every town, which is impossible. The Walking Dead is probably the best one we have, and fight another mercenary band. Fighting another mercenary band could be profitable, but we're not in a state to do that just yet. And we just walked right past those brigands. Okay, I was expecting them to try and kill me. A woman jumps out of the tree line beside the path. Oh, thank the gods, my prayers have been answered. Please come quick, my grandpapa's fallen down the well. She turns and hurries away as though you've already agreed to help her. Otto the Punished glances at you and shrugs. This one. You decide it's worth your time and go to take a look. The old man was doing repairs on the wellhead, a wooden framework meant to cover its opening, when it broke apart and sent him plunging down. Staring into the well, you find the man staring back up. He gives a wave. Oi there, fellas, I'm in a bit of a pickle. I'm actually being pickled now that I think about it. Right. Otto the Punished throws down a rope and the old man ties it around himself. You and the sellsword pull the woman's grandfather up and back onto dry land. He shakes your hand and thanks you cordially. Fucking hell, glad you came when you did. I was about to shit and piss like no other. Let me tell you, this ain't my first time down a well. 5 years ago, I'd done it while repairing a wellhead. Because the wellhead breaks often, you see. And it's not really a wellhead, we just call it that because we're lazy. Back in my day, we called it, well, actually, I done forgot. Well, a wellhead makes sense now. I'm not well in the head. Oh, still got it. I was quite the charmer back in my days, you see. It was not often I get to put the practice in. My wife died 10 years ago. And the one prior to that left me 20 winters ago. I say winters because that's when she left me. In the winter. It was a brutal one. I had asked to help chop the wood, lest we all freeze. She said she wasn't doing that shit and taking care of the kids at the same time. I had kids with her as well as the second wife. 5 total. One died, measles, another disappeared, so he's probably dead. I try to be honest with myself about it, but you know, there's a hope. If a random stranger can be found in the forest to save me in the nick of time, then maybe my son survived the battle with the Greenskins. Ain't heard of him though. I pray to the old gods, and even that Davcool fella every now and again. You know Davcool? I'm not sure what to make of it. One time a man came by with a scar on his forehead, and he said he'd show me the way to darkness. I said, I see darkness every time I nap. This scarred fella said one day I won't wake him. I said, good! Ah! So this scarred bastard starts getting upset with me. As he drones on and on, you look around for Otto the Punished, only to find him stepping out of the woman's home. The lady herself carrying a bit of a obvious warmth on her face. You retrieve your sellsword and leave before the old man lops your head off with the most long-witted and one-sided conversation ever. No one's ever there to save me. Salt's a little overpriced, but we can make that work. Meanwhile, what can we craft out of salt? Pudding requires grains, spices. Porridge requires root, grain, dried fruits, cured venison. First things first, we should probably just get some spices just for the hell of it. Oh, we can make more cooking spices by using salt and roots and berries. Ooh, that is kind of a no-sell there, buddy. That's really fucking expensive for what you want out of that. And I just realized I'm not going to be able to make more out of that. Because I'm not going to have the grain required. Okay, that works. And then some dried fruits. Oh, it's only going to take him 2 hours to make it. We craft a porridge. The other thing... Oh, it consumes all the salts for that. Okay. So it's 1 per. That is costly. Well, how much does fresh porridge and salt sell for? A fuck of a lot more than what we bought them for. If we can find a cheaper place to get salt, that's legitimately good buy. And alternatively, if we just have the cooking materials on hand, it's also good buy to just, you know... You know what? We have not been to the South in ages. We don't spawn in the South commonly, so we're gonna go south. Oh wait, that's right, there's a job right here. First we're gonna kill these guys, then we're gonna go to the South. And a new job popped up. Oh wait, no, they're in a small patch of land that isn't swamp. I still think he looks cool with that. If we can get him something like the hat I'm wearing, like a Zweihander's cap, he could actually look really cool. Hello, Loomers. Thugs, a war dog, and rabble. Bring on the pain. They're running down a hill to get to us.
Indian dog. Well, we are now cleanly engaged with a shit ton of the bandit horde. But now we have Universal Rotate, which is really nice. Let the slaughter begin. Well, I still need to get my ability to recruit.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to cut it out with that bleed shit, Chief. Can't have someone backdooring me. Ooh, puncture in the face. And the majority of their force now wants to escape. There we go. So now that we're tactically positioned to take full advantage of the people who are trying to run away, you lucky fuckers. That is the most attack of opportunity missing I've done in a long time. Unfortunately for them, I can still catch up to them, so this isn't going to end as well as they want this to. Yes, I do. I just kind of... I run with a specific start that makes the initial roster a little iffy. But yes, I absolutely changed names. Because there's plenty of backgrounds, plenty of characters, and plenty of dying to be had here. If you would like the sheet... Yep, that's a clean wipe. Hey, Amber and beer. Ain't gonna complain about beer. So, the noble... You know, I thought the noble was supposed to be nerfed because he wasn't gonna be getting his max levels. Good God. Inspiring presence so that we get that nice universal rule up. Auto the punished. Health. Fatigue. Weapon skill. I could make him go two-hander. I'm gonna go with Steel Prow and just turn him into this giant meat cake. Well, Otto is a candidate, but he is suffering from the fact that he's only got one eye right now, and he's fat. But he also hits the head more often. Grappling, steadfast. Also, he does have 105 health, which, in terms of reference, having above 60 means you don't get instant killed. Honestly, I probably won't go brawny with him. I'm gonna give him Fortified Mind. I think this guy might actually just turn out to be our Pike Boy, or our Flag Bearer, because as I remember, it's a 10% bonus to stab. And because he has the Spear group, he absolutely can take advantage of Thrustmaster. Hey, 150 days is, I think, potential for all crises, or at least 2 crises, so that's not a bad run whatsoever. Rightio, that's good money from Goldstein. And honestly, one thing I don't do as often as I should absolutely be taking far more advantage of the taverns. That's a band of brigands. We're gonna chase him down. I need some means of increasing my XP. Because the Noble Commander absolutely needs to get his initial roster. Gets to level 5 at least. He can technically do it a lot earlier, but the cost-benefit of, like, spending a perk for, like, 2 dudes is not worth it, in my opinion. Oh, shit. That was called a wasted action. Even though greenskins don't have, you know, range weapons, they don't really have good access to range weapons. Yeah, height advantage is a bitch. I don't have a hammer, so he doesn't just clean, just like a nice clean sweep. He will ruin everyone in the line. But yeah, greenskins are no joke. They will ruin games. In fact, the last Crusade got ruined by greenskins. was kind of hoping to hit him somewhere that wasn't the chest. It's over. Those two are going to outrun us. Annoyingly. Oh, fuck. And yet, that's not impossible. That's a very mean start, though. Even though they don't have the heaviest crossbows, like, I could maybe take them, actually. But the starting crossbows where they are, Standard Bearer, Inspiring, they just got way too much advantage on us. Because if we fight them, it is a losing fight. We win because we get lucky and make the right plays, not because we've got them legitimately matched. Also, what the hell are these guys doing over here? Their country's on the other side. Also, hey there, Bork. How's it going? Yeah, their country's like on the other side. What the fuck? Their markets are pretty thoroughly ruined, so they ain't gonna buy any of our stuff for any good. I am playing as Noble Start. So, no. If I was Raiders, I'd probably be... No, being this far south would actually keep me alive, because it's the north that hates you at that point. I don't want to fight goblins right now. I don't have the armor to deal with that. No one's buying salt around here for cheap. Salt is more valuable in the north? Oh, terrified villagers are actually really tanking my prices. Let's hope that Gothmund has anything good. Though a Raider playthrough would be fun just for the amount of assholery we could do. No! This town is thoroughly ruined. Hey, defend the town for once. A few peasants are roaming outside the halls of the room. You can hear their shouting and it is of a nervous tone. Werner of Gothmund pours a drink and sips it with a shaking hand. I'll just be clear with you, Sellsword. We have many reports that brigands are about to attack this town. If you want to know, those reports came by the way of dead women and children. Clearly, we have no reason to doubt the seriousness of these reports, so the question is, will you protect us? Yeah, that should be doable. A Grey's neck can be dealt with. It comes with its ups and downs. You do also have to deal with the fact that a lot of the initial towns hate you. The company comes across a small boy who has climbed up a tree and out of the edge of a branch. He's reaching for a ball that's gotten stuck on the roof of his home. There's not a parent in sight to help him. When he sees you, he asks if you can get the ball. Seems simple enough.
Sir Guy, you send the noble to go and retrieve the ball. Using Bruno as a step stool, he launches himself up to the roof and gets the toy. The boy is ecstatic, and the smile on his face warms even the most cynical of your mercenaries. What a good sword-selling Samaritan. Also, back to camp here for a moment. That's honestly acceptable. Oh, I forgot to get his name. Alarm bells sound off from the town chapel. You listen to them while eyeing the horizon. They keep ringing. A local stands by your side. 1, 2, 3 rings, 4. He begins to sweat, then his eyes widen as the bells toll one final time. That can't be. You inquire as to what he's so afraid of. He backs away. The dead walk the earth again! Great, just when you thought when a contract was gonna be easy. To arms, brothers. Yeah, he's fine. A little bit of bleeding ain't gonna hurt him. There they are. A fallen hero, a guy. Well, the necromancers aren't bad. The Geist is annoying. The Wordagangers are meh. The big bitch here is the fallen hero. That's an interesting story at night. Well, ain't no rest for the wicked. And now it's just a little past dawn, so my shooters aren't going to have as much of a problem. Oh god, he's got a plate of arms and a zwei? Oh shit! That's not okay. We should be okay, but... This is a Legends mod, yes. I didn't expect to get a fucking zwei this early, though, on my ass. Wait, but he's doing bodyguard work for the Necromancer. We might be okay. Because two of the undead always hold their ground. So I can soften him up with an initial volley. So yeah, no, the Noble start is a part of the mod. In Legends, when you start Noble, you start off with a commander character who is a Noble,
5 competent additional brothers who are armed in pretty good starting gear, but a faction pretty much hates you the entire game. Non-noble backgrounds or combat backgrounds also cost more, which actually can get very expensive very quickly. But combat and noble backgrounds support you, thus have much cheaper costs. You're like an Otto? You want to take up the mantle of Otto? Because I can spec him into being a two-handed swordsman. He does have weapon access for that. Radio. Then what name would you care for? Oof, no head splitter. He's exhausted, so probably need a round of not shooting for a bit. Though the good news is that we are entirely prepared to just charge him in a minute. Now they can't resurrect their dumb zombie. If they don't charge me, I don't see a reason to not, just hold the line for a moment and soften them up with arrows. Because necromancers don't like pushing, ever. Running on in, boys. Yeah, I was worried about that one. Thankfully, that guy is bound to be really slow because of his heavy armor. It's one necromancer down. Done. We even got his fucking that's not a Zwei, that's a great sword, but still. That's a starting great sword. That's pretty fucking good. And then a full helm. This full helm suffers from rusty metal parts and brittle leather inlays, but still offers good protection if you ignore its stench. With the battle over, you survey the corpses littered across the field. It is a gruesome sight, yet for some reason it spurs you with energy. The ghastly hills of dead only remind you of the vitality you've yet to yield to this horrid world. People like Werner of Gothmund should come and see it, but he won't, so you'll have to go and see him instead. So, I'm gonna need a name if you wish to take on Otto. He's gonna need to start getting real combat traits. Yup. I'm assuming you want a custom name for him. Probably just make this guy a spear boy. Not valued for his killing potential, but just for being a wall. It's all good. Let's see. Shooting skill minor. Health up definitely, and honestly some stamina. He was tiring out. Anticipation so he doesn't get shot. Well, for now, I will name him that so we at least know it's a soft hand. Or rather... Still, Jesus, starting Y is awesome. Do not have Brawny yet, but you probably are going to be going that direction. To be fair, you can do that. There is the North. Werner of Gothman welcomes your return with a glass of wine. Drink up, sellsword, you've earned it. It tastes particular, haughty, if that could be a flavor. Your employer swings around his desk, taking a gleeful, happy seat. You managed to protect the town just as you had promised. I am most impressed. He nods, tipping his goblet towards a wooden chest. Most impressed. You open the chest to find a brevy of golden crowns. Come, Wafer, if you would. Ragnar it is. Ah, now it's time for everyone's favorite. Alps. Ike the counselor is found turning a small wooden trinket between his thumb and his finger. It is shaped like a horned man. He throws it on his desk and nods at it. Carpenter made that, said it visited him in the night. I said when. He said in his dreams, and it was at the foot of his bed when he woke. Then today, 3 entire families come to me stating they've seen the same and that every one of their dogs is missing. Not found, just gone. I know not what festers in these ungodly parts, sellsword, but I won't spend another night without some steel at our side. Are you protected interesting Kampfwaffe for a night or two? 1,000 crowns for the job. Ragnar the Punished. Yeah, getting an early two-hand... Oh, wait, I just realized these things don't have armor. That two-hander is going to fucking ruin them. So I know what his permanent job is. He's basically... Oh, wait, no. Yeah, no, it was the Spearman. His eternal job is to hunt because he can do weird things with his perks. And then anyone who's not on a particular combat duty right now can do some training so that they can get some more XP out of this. Oh, it's just turning to day. Oh. That's right, I got them in the dawn. Well, the good news is that we can absolutely make sure that everyone's trained and good to go. It is indeed time to brutally murder nightmares. Oof. No one got their training done. Alright. Alps are here. Let's go. and he's one step away from getting that L. Also, a 4-on-6 is not a fun dance. But that's a frag outright. Because great swords are awesome, and the fact we haven't been able to use as many as I want has been a damn criminal shame. Tie him up in melee combat. They're going to try and run at this point. Actually, that would have been a really bad idea. You see, for that specific reason, they leap. Scoot on by, and great sword if you so kindly. And that makes an Alp trophy necklace. Bada bing, bada bang. The monsters are slain, you take your sword and hack into one's neck. The blade cuts through with complete ease and the head lolls off into the grass. Its eye sockets are barren in concave. There's nothing inside. No flesh, no muscle, whatever. You tell the men to get ready to return a march to Ike the Counselor. So we're going to get you brawny now. Weapon skill, stamina, and honestly some range defense for once. Probably not going to be the life or death decider, but hey. Also, that's a nice healthy bit of head armor. It also means, wait, with the -2, you basically have no vision whatsoever. Your vision's going to be really limited to whoever that the party can see. That's both really good and really bad. Yeah, you'll definitely be tanking. Rightio, that's the money, boys. Now we march up to Sandwasser, because there's no taxidermist there. The merchant event, honestly, it's so small crowns that I don't bother reading it at this point. We have more important things to do. Go kill brigands for money. I can do this.
Also, we're running really low on food. Unfortunately, not much in the way of Jesus Christ, the cloth roll here is way too expensive. Honestly, sell that off, sell that off, sell that off, that's garbage. Didn't I have schematics? Yeah, that bleeder weapon's gonna be better than this bleeder weapon, so I can sell off some of the meat cleavers. Sell off a throwing weapon. Also, I should really be checking who I can hire along the way, so I know when to come back. "12 thieves. Mostly just a bunch of rabble covering a bunch of shooters. Easy. Let's take them out, boys." Honestly, early Fallen Hero is absolute meme material, but great. For just the amount of advantage we're getting out of that. A free Great Hander at this point in the game is, ridiculous. And we're gonna need it because the enemies we're gonna be fighting are only going to get harder. This is going terribly for them, but then again, it's a bunch of shooters trying to fight melee boys. Actually trained melee boys. How did they think this was going to go? Yet there are those brave enough yet on to still fight. It's over. I ain't interested in just running around for a crap ton of time. This was a quick, easy tag and bag before we get back to town. Anyway, my level 5 gets us to my admittedly much renewed and much bigger tier 5. Now, normally I go for Bandage Mastery, but honestly, we're going to take a new perk. Shields Up. Drilling your troops in a shield wall prepares the reaction time to avoid early deaths on the battlefield. Taking this perk ensures every mercenary with a shield will use shield wall before the start of each battle. Alright, that's the money we needed.
Get rid of the decayed shields, they're shit. Get rid of these junk items, they're bad. The salt sells for a little better, but it's not worth selling here. Salt, grain. Fish are honestly cheap here, but I'll take the time to make a thing of porridge. And we've made the porridge. And we're gonna sell off the porridge for a nice bit of cash. Bring some extra salts with us. Take the fruits, and maybe the next town we hit will have some grain in it. To Stankai we go. Much bigger town. We've got Nut, Landric the Soldier, Precario, Lothar the Old Guard, Maria, a cultist. Do they have cheap grain? Oh god, that's expensive. Oh god, the salts here sell good because they're ambushed right now, so their trade routes are fucked. Please give me money. That is a nice pile of crowns we're sitting on. They are grumpy about these their trade routes being disrupted. So we're now going to go kill the brigands after we've made a shit ton of money off of them. Capitalism, ho! Stuff like this, and we'll absolutely be able to afford the good backgrounds. Oh, but there's raiders in this group. This could get kind of hurty really quickly. Especially if we don't get any good openings. I need to get some hits off on that man splitter, or else he is going to ruin people. Nah, reposition him to be in the inside. Well, there goes his shield. That's not good. Your body armor needs work. This is going ouchland right now. That was very risky, admittedly. Okay, the major threat right there has been taken out. You're not doing so hot. Probably best to move you into a safer position until you are no longer going to get mangled for it. Yeah, this was actually kind of more of a precarious combat than that was potentially bad. Thankfully, we should be picking it up and claiming a win right now. Yeah, the enemy's breaking and trying to run. That could have gone either way there, actually. Thankfully, the day favored us. But again, let's not forget how close that could have been. The battle's over, but decisions are yet to be made. A few of the brigands survive the battle. Dunstan stands over one, his sword over the prisoner's neck, and he asks you what you wish to do. Well, lads, slit the bandits' throats or strip them down of their gear and let them run away? Your call on this one. We are noble, so we are incentivized to give even the most craven of enemies, you know, or the most cowardly, or the most deceitful a chance to surrender. But on the other hand, fuck bandits. So, you know. And it is but silence. Oh, it's just that I was wondering why things were quiet. It was my fucking Firefox